were in the classroom with her,
Nice.
and then I'm like, all right, Jules, we gotta go, and she's like, you know, no, not yet. And then we had to like kind of
Yeah, separate.
rip the Band-Aid off, and she was
Aw,
fine. We picked her up.
good.
She was happy.
Good.
Yeah. And she's excited to go back today. I was like, you gotta learn your friends' names today. Because yesterday she's like, well, I met 2 kids, but I don't know their names. I'm like, oh, well, today is the day. Maybe you learn their names.
Yeah.
So it's good. It is good. Could barely get a picture of my older daughter who's a senior. Yesterday I was like, I need a picture of you guys, you know? I've been doing this for 100 years. Gotta get the first day of school picture.
Mm-hmm.
She's funny. She's like, I'm about to leave. I'm not. I might not take this picture. I'm like, you're taking the picture.
Yeah, the last one, right? In school together.
I know, right?
Nice.
Exactly. It's the only year that they'll be. I mean, besides she plans on
on
going
day
to
one.
college, but still,
Yeah.
it's different. Grade school. So
Yeah.
And my son was actually just about to leave for work, so I was able to get them all in a picture.
Oh, that's
I know.
cute.
It was cute. And funny enough, Lucy, she's the older one, she had shoes on. My son, for some reason, he hadn't put his work boots on. He had socks on. And Jules was barefoot. And I'm like, this makes sense. Exactly. All right. Any parts of the body that you want to focus on today, or just everything?
Just everything, I guess.
And you have heart openers.
Heart openers. All right. I like that. Well, let's start there.
Okay.
Let me get you the small bolster, and you can just align it with your spine and lie back on it. It's always a great way to start a practice.
Thank you.
It's a big one. Yeah. There you go. Awesome. So for those of you at home, if you have a bolster or a big enough pillow, then we're lying back on that for a heart opener. And your arms, they can come out wide, palms up, see how that feels. And legs, low back. Once you check in with your low back, then you can decide what the best placement is for your legs to support this posture, being the first one of the practice today. If it's comfortable, you can close your eyes. Otherwise, just a gentle gaze and a focal point. Whether your eyes are open or closed, a focal point is nice to practice with. Just one point, either within the body or in the room, where you can breathe. Allow your eyes to settle, rest, and relax. And same with your jaw. Your neck, your chest, your shoulders. Your chest, muscles around the heart, your ribs, and the breath, breathing in and out through the nose, belly rising on the inhale, and falling on the exhale. Surrendering to this moment. Really bringing your awareness within. Scanning your body. Noticing. Noticing where your awareness is drawn to. Maybe taking a breath in that area. process of tuning into the body, the different places in the body that you feel called to, and breathing there. And then at some point, you begin to integrate. So still the process of tuning into the different areas of the body, but maybe expanding your breath a little bit from whichever area you're called to expand it to include other areas. So over the next minute, through that process of awareness, you begin to eventually include your whole body. So you're breathing into your whole body. Last minute in this posture, just begin to count your breath. So inhaling would be 1, exhaling is 2, so on and so forth to 10. And then if you lose track at any point, just start back at 1. And there's no shame if it happens at 1 and you start at 1 for the whole entire minute. Be honest with yourself. And just practice staying focused on counting the breath. If you make it to 10, start back at 1. Slow roll off of the bolster, slide it off to the side, and then come back onto your back. And take your time getting there. And as you roll back onto your back, we'll plant our feet on the mat and rock the knees from side to side. Bringing a little bit of twisting and increasing the flexibility of the spine, the low back. Starting to make some movement, increasing the blood flow, turning your head away from your knees. If you're feeling like you want to come into a full twist, then you can twist to one side, take a couple breaths, twist to the other side, or just keep rocking your knees. So just listen to your body and see what it wants at this point. Eventually coming back to center, drawing the knees into the chest, wrapping your arms around your legs or holding behind your knees. And without pulling in too tight, just find your belly breath. We want to keep pressure out of the face. Sometimes when we do this posture in the beginning of the class, our blood pressure isn't quite regulated for yoga yet, so you feel a lot of pressure in your face. Just keep on sending your breath into your belly, making adjustments to find ease in your body right now. We'll take 2 more breaths here. After that second exhale, on an inhale, extend your legs up toward the sky. Maybe tuck your hands under your backside for support, engaging the core. So really drawing the navel back toward the spine. And on an exhale, lower your legs almost all the way down. If you need to bend your knees, that's okay. So take your time in lowering. Feel all that engagement in the core and those deep core muscles where you draw the navel back and you even start to feel it into your low back, all those muscles engaging. Next inhale, slowly lifts the legs back up toward the sky. And maybe you bring them back toward your head a little bit. And then exhale and lower. So just with the breath, inhale to lift the legs, exhale to lower the legs. Find a little flow. Again, for maybe about the next minute. And if you really find yourself getting into it and you want to increase the intensity, when your legs lower toward the mat, you can lift your head to look toward your toes. And then when you begin to lift your legs back up toward the sky, your head comes back down to the mat. And of course, if you don't need your hands tucked under, you can always just bring them down by your sides. And the next time you lift your legs up toward the sky, hold them there, reach your arms up toward the sky, and then roll your wrists, your ankles a few times in each direction. Take a deep breath. Planting your feet on the mat, rolling to the side, supporting yourself up to a seated position so we can arrive sitting on the mat, soles of the feet together, cobbler's pose, sitting up tall, rock from side to side a few times, and then pull yourself upright, pull the shoulders back, heart forward. And when I say pull, of course I don't mean force anything, but just see where your flexibility is. So on your inhale, lift your knees a little bit so you can really extend the spine, engage the core. And on the exhale, release the knees down toward the mat. Relax the belly. Reach through the crown of the head. We'll do that again. Inhale, lift the knees, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, release the knees to the mat. Drop the chin a little bit toward the chest so you can really reach through the crown. So holding here this time, we'll inhale together. And on the exhale, folding forward. Cobbler's pose. Fold. Finding your breath. So don't force anything here. We're just gonna hold and breathe. And then notice over the next few breaths that each exhale drops us into the fold a little bit more. And maybe you send your inhale to an area of the body that feels like it's a little bit tight, maybe a little bit achy. And then just watch as your exhale moves through the body and you drop in a little bit more. One more breath here. And your next inhale rolls you back up. On that inhale, sweep the arms out and up. And we'll exhale, hands to heart center, elbows out wide. Holding here, taking a breath. We'll come back to this week's intention of gratitude. Maybe connecting with that sensation of gratitude throughout your body. And then hands to the outsides of the knees to bring the knees together. Planting your feet on the mat. Let's hold behind the legs here so we can pull ourselves nice and upright. And then with a flat back, lean back so we keep the heart open and lift the feet. So just a variation of boat pose. We'll move into different variations and you can hang out at the one that you feel like is right for you right now. So maybe we start to straighten the legs a little bit more and we can keep holding behind the knees. And then we lightly point the toes and we're looking just past the toes. And you can see how it feels to maybe take the arms out, but you can always take them back behind your legs. And again, we're drawing the navel back toward the spine, keeping the heart lifted. And through all that, we're breathing. Starting to feel our body shake a little bit, and that's okay. We'll inhale. On the exhale, legs come straight out in front as you come upright. Arms up toward the sky, flexing your feet. On your exhale, into your fold. So allowing your body to fold without forcing it over the legs in any way. And we'll take those 3 breaths again. And on the exhale, you'll feel your body drop in a little bit more. So if you feel strain on your low back when you're in this kind of fold, back off a little bit so that way you don't feel pulling in the low back. You might rock from side to side or even tuck your hands under your calves. We have about 1 more breath here. And your next inhale rolls you back up again. Arms out and up, flex your feet, reach your arms up high, pull the shoulders up toward the ears, and we'll exhale and release the arms down. Good, let's fold our feet in and rock forward onto our hands and knees. Coming into table, spread your fingers out nice and wide. Take a deep breath here, feeling that alignment from the crown of your head to your tailbone. Engage the core here. So again, draw the navel back toward the spine. Press firmly into the hands so you feel solid in your table. And then from here, just let your head hang. Drop your head, let it hang. Turn your head from side to side. Letting go through the neck, the shoulders. And take your head back. It's still hanging, but you take it to center and then draw your chin toward your chest so you open up the back side of the neck. And then next inhale, lift your tailbone up toward the sky, drop the belly, lift the head, cat-cow. And on your exhale, round your back, tuck your toes, chin toward chest. Moving at your own pace. Connecting with the spine once again, cat-cow. A couple more rounds. Back to center, walking your hands forward, 1 or 2 handprints so you can drop the hips into a modified plank. Right, so we're looking forward, we're tucking the tailbone, we feel the core engaged. When we rock forward like that, our wrists are still about under the shoulders. We can inhale together. And on the exhale, we're lowering halfway. So bend your arms, elbows point back, and then on your inhale, press back up. A little mini push-up. Keep looking forward to maintain that alignment. Exhale halfway. Inhale, lift back up. Good. 1 more time. Exhale halfway. Inhale, lift back up. Tuck your toes. Let's come up to down dog. Spread your fingers wide. And as you come into down dog, pedal your feet. Bend and straighten 1 leg at a time. Find space in the body. Find your breath in down dog, breathing into the belly. Notice how it feels to lift your hips high, to soften through the elbows, the neck, the shoulders. Eventually coming into a static hold. So we're holding still just to notice how the body feels as we release our heels down toward the mat. Good. So again, no forcing. We're just noticing how our body feels this morning in our first down dog of the class. 2 more breaths. After that second exhale, when you're ready to inhale, let it take you into plank. Now coming into a full plank. Straight line, top of the head to the heels, spread the fingers wide again, press into the fingertips, tuck your tailbone. Holding here, finding breath, just feeling that energy building. We'll take 2 more breaths here. Let's inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Knees come down, back to child's pose. If it's within your practice, take your arms beside your legs to give your shoulders a little break. Maybe roll your wrists. Again, continuing that breath into the belly, getting more expansive with the breath, feeling it into the side body, the low back. One more breath here. Good, taking your arms back out in front. Walking your hands back so you come up to a seated position. We're gonna rock off to the side, swing our legs out in front. Before we get into any kind of flow, we're taking our legs out wide. This is like a rare thing in the studio because usually there's not enough room to do this. So taking your legs out as wide as you can, but again, your torso is what's important. So you wanna be able to sit up nice and tall. Flex your feet, toes point up toward the sky. Good, so let's inhale and reach the arms up. We're gonna turn toward the right leg. So we have a little twist here, and on an exhale, we're folding over that right leg. Dropping our head down toward the knee for now, and checking in again with the low back, particularly on the left side. If we're feeling a lot of pulling, then back off. Come up a little bit higher on the leg. Take a deep breath here, keeping your feet flexed. Maybe your exhale drops you in a little bit more. And next inhale rolls you back up. We're going to take the arms out and up. We're going to turn toward the left leg. Exhale, folding over the left leg. Same thing. We're checking in with the low back, making adjustments, connecting with your breath, feeling yourself drop in a little bit more with each exhale. Feet stay flexed. Good. Next inhale rolls you back up, arms out and up. And on the exhale, hands come down first as you fold here slowly just to see where this takes you. Again, we check in with the low back, the hips, backing off when we need to be able to drop in and honor where the body is. Same principles, the exhale might drop you in a little bit more, but we continue that check-in, only letting ourselves drop in to a place where we know that we're not over stretching. Next inhale lifts you halfway. So find a flat back, maybe you come up on your fingertips, lift your chin, really extend the spine. And on the exhale, back to your fold, keeping the feet flexed. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Good. We're rolling back up, arms stay down this time. Now we're reaching the right hand toward the right toe. It may or may not reach. If it does, then you can toe hold the index finger, middle finger around your big toe, or it's just resting on that leg. So here we want to work on keeping the heart open. We're going to lift the left arm up toward the sky. So the torso is doing its best to be straight out over that right leg. And then the arm, the shoulder and the arm are stacked right over. We're looking up toward that hand, but we're mindful of how the neck feels. Close your eyes and tune into the right side of your torso. And if you feel like you're crunching into that right side, make a little adjustment to find space on the right side. So that might mean coming up a little bit so you can extend the right ribs. And then it might even bring you back over the leg. Let's circle this left arm over toward the right foot, turning the torso again, so you might come up halfway here. Inhale, and then exhale, fold over the leg. Let's inhale, halfway lift. Good, exhale, fold. And then we open back up again, left arm up toward the sky. Let's inhale and exhale. Use this left arm to take you back up, inhale. And on your exhale, over toward the right foot. Again, toe hold if it's within the practice. We're opening the heart, reaching the right arm up. We're again stacking leg, torso, shoulder, arm, the best that we can. Mindful of our neck being in line with the spine, not just hanging there in outer space. Good. And breathe. Let's inhale. On the exhale, circle the right arm over as you turn your body toward the left leg. Inhale. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Turning back out, right arm comes up. You might find yourself a little deeper in this side fold here. And then using this right arm, inhale, rise, reach both arms up. Let's hold here, palms toward the front of the room. Flex your feet, lengthen the spine. Feel a little lift out from the hips so we're not compressing down so hard. And on an exhale, hands reaching for each foot. Maybe you reach your toes, maybe not. And if you can, hold here, lift the heart so we connect with a flat back. So we draw the shoulders back, heart forward. Your next exhale drops you in a little bit more. And if you feel like you need to put your hands out in front of you, then definitely do that. And we're gonna hold here and breathe. Hold in the posture, but move within it and see how our body begins to unwind and where we can drop into. So we'll stay for about 3 or 4 more breaths. Just keep on breathing. Noticing the body, the natural adjustments and opening that happens just from holding here and breathing. One more breath. Good. Next inhale rolls you back up. Let's fold the legs into an easy cross-leg position. Hands behind your back. Grab a hold of your left wrist. Straighten your arms. Inhale. On your exhale, nose toward left knee. Reset the hips here. Inhale, back up. And exhale, right knee. One more time each side at your own pace. Switch up the legs, switch up the hold on the wrist to the other wrist, and then reverse. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right side first. Back up. Good. Exhale, left side. One more round. Rising back up, releasing your arms from back behind you, back into table, just for a breath. And then we make our way back to down dog when you're ready. Noticing how your body feels now, a little different. We created a little more space in the body. Let's inhale way up to our toes. And on the exhale, release your heels down. And then we inhale back up to our toes. Shift your heels over to the left side. Release your heels down. And then inhale back up towards center, lifting the heels. On your exhale, over to the right side. Release the heels down. Good. Let's Let's do that one more time on each side. Find your breath. Feel a little rotation in the hips. And then we meet back at center, staying up on the toes, look between the hands, tiptoe or hop up to the top of your mat. We come into a fold here, folding with your legs as straight as you can get them without force. Wrap your arms around your legs, give a little hug in. Take your hands to your hips. Let's rise up halfway. Inhale. Nice long spine, look forward. Exhale, draw the navel back toward the spine. And then we inhale and rise up to standing. Reach the arms out and up. And let's exhale, hands through heart center, releasing your arms down. Feel free to close your eyes, connect with your breath. Make sure your feet are hip width or closer in. And we turn the palms out so we feel that rotation in the shoulders, the opening through the heart, the chest. Deep breath in mountain pose. We connect with the steady nature of this posture. The quality of steadiness. One more breath here. Good. Next inhale, we reach the arms out and up. On your exhale, swan dive into your fold. Inhale, step your left foot back, lunge, just moving through some sun salutations. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to plank. Nice strong plank. Exhale, lower, maybe chaturanga, or you lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Good. Exhale, back to down dog. We'll do that a few times. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, down dog. Connect with your core as we flow through this. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Let's inhale, lift the left leg up toward the sky, way up. It's okay if the hip opens. On your exhale, step it through, back to your lunge. Good. Inhale, right foot forward, up halfway. Exhale, fold. And either roll up or reverse swan dive. Inhale to rise. We're gonna exhale and dive right back in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot steps back. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, back to down dog. And then we find that same flow. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. 2 more times. Use the core. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Step your feet in. 1 footprint. Big toes touch. 3 breaths here. After your 3rd breath, come into child's pose. Any variation, knees together, knees out wide. Just breathe into your belly. Can you settle back towards your heels a little bit more? Check in with your knees. Do they allow you to do that? And if they do, try to make that connection with your backside and your heels. take one more breath here. When you're ready to rise, come up to table. Cat cow. Down dog. Inhale, right leg up toward the sky. On your exhale, step it through to lunge. Inhale, left foot forward, up halfway. Exhale, forward. Inhale, reverse your swan dive. Rising up. Exhale, hands through heart center, releasing your arms down. Again, close your eyes or have a gentle gaze. Connect with your breath. Relax your body. Scan your body. Let's take that 1 minute here where we count the breath. Your inhale is 1, exhale is 2, so on and so forth up to 10. Starting over anytime you get carried away with any thought, just start back at 1. Bring our hands to heart center here. Find a focal point out in front of you. So we're coming into a figure 4 here, just so you know where we're going. We're going to start with the left leg. So you can sink down a little bit into a high chair pose. And then when you're ready to, take the left ankle over. Feel free to use the wall if you need to. Good. Once you find it, sit back a little bit more. Maybe your hands come to knee and ankle and straighten the arms. This can help you to sit back a little bit more and breathe. If you want to try to go a little further, then your hands can come down to the floor or onto blocks, and you can straighten your leg and then give it a little bend again. You might come up on your right toes to see if you can take it all the way down, but mindful of that right knee. There you go. Nice. You got it. Now, coming out of it, on an inhale, we do our best to straighten. Come back to a fold here. Again, regain your balance so you can rise back up to your chair. Nice job. And we're not done. We're going to inhale, come back up, lift the left knee. Attach the foot. I know your right leg might be yelling at you, but we're going to breathe here in tree pose for just a few breaths. Just working with our balance. Next inhale takes that left knee forward. Since we're here, we can clasp under the knee and straighten the leg, lengthen the spine, point the toes. Good, and then release. Shake it out. Take a moment in your mountain pose. Close your eyes, scan the body. Notice the difference in the sides. Everything is connected in the body. Certain flow of postures or certain postures really emphasize that, which I love. Hands back to heart center. So go at your own pace. Same thing, other side. Right ankle over. Find your balance. And you'll notice this side feels a lot different. So you may or may not be able to do what you did on the other side. Good. Getting up on that one's harder for me. And we're breathing. Eventually making our way back to where we started. That was my fault, Claudia. Thanks.
That's okay.
Yeah, this side's completely different. Good, and then we rise, lift the knee, tree. Inhale, clasp, one last breath, point the toes, and then release. Good, shake it out. Mountain pose. Good, and then the flow becomes easy. We're back at the top of our mats. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, dive in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, hands come down, step or jump back to plank. Inhale. On your exhale, slowly lower. Then we inhale, rise up, cobra or up dog. Exhale, back to down dog. Big toes touch, heels part, 3 breaths here. Releasing your heels toward the mat. If you can, lift your toes. If your legs are straight enough, lift your toes and feel the front of your legs engage. Bend your knees, look between your hands, tiptoe or hop up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, chair. Let's hold here and breathe. Feel free to take your arms out in front if you don't want them way up high. Feeling your weight shift back toward heels, hips, engaging the core. Let's inhale. On your exhale, into your fold, wrap your arms around your legs, give it a little hug in, and then inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Hands come down. Step or hop back. Inhale. Good. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, back. Step feet together. Big toes touch, heels part. Your 3 deep breaths here. After your 3rd exhale, knees come down. Make your way into a seated position, easy cross leg. Easy cross leg, but with the knees out wide, so it's more crossed feet, one foot in front of the other. Good. Hands on knees, palms turned up, sitting up tall. Drop your chin, reach through the crown. Find your breath. Back to counting your breath. 1 to 10, starting over whenever there's any distraction. Even if it's halfway through 1. soles of the feet together, knees out wide, cobbler's pose. Pulling your feet in, sit up tall, inhale, lengthen the spine. On your exhale, we're folding again, flat back for as long as you can, still mindful of the low back. Backing off if you start to feel too much pulling back there, dropping in, maybe using your elbows to gently press your knees, your legs down toward the mat a little bit more. Holding here, 2 breaths. The exhale drops you in a little bit more. When you're ready to rise, roll it up. Good. Knees come together, legs extend out in front. Make sure you have enough room behind you to roll onto your back. So make your way there in whatever form you like. Whether you like a challenge or you want to just come down. Making your way down. Big stretch when you get there. Arms overhead, roll wrists and ankles. And then plant your feet on the mat, arms come down by your sides as we set up for bridge. Maybe your fingertips can sweep your heels. See how far you can walk your feet back. And then we relax consciously the face, neck, and chest. And on an inhale, we lift the hips up toward the sky. Knees pull away from the shoulders. We try to keep our legs parallel instead of letting the knees splay out. And if you'd like, you can roll your shoulders under, get a little more lift, and keeping face and neck and chest relaxed, breathing into your belly. Maybe you can clasp your hands under your back with your arms straight, working the palms together, pointing the index fingers away. Breathe. Ride that wave of sensation as we open to bridge. See if you can relax the back side of your body a little bit. Relax your glutes. When you're ready to release, let your shoulders come back to the mat. Inhale up to your toes, and on your exhale, roll down one vertebrae at a time. Good. Knees into chest. Wrap your arms around your legs and rock from side to side. Let your head rock with you. Take it back to center, arms out wide, palms down, knees stay in. We'll inhale. And on your exhale, take it slow. So use your core as you twist over to the left side and find a little hover above the floor before you come all the way into your twist. Your head is turning right. And then eventually lower your legs down. Rest your left hand on your legs. Relax the back side of the body and breathe. Engaging your core once again. Inhale as you bring your knees back, your legs back to center. And on the exhale, over to the right side, same thing, slow, use the core, find that hover before you let your legs release all the way down. Connect with your breath. Come back to center again. Use your core. Come back. Check in with your body as you make make your preparations for Shavasana. And if you want to complete class the way you began with your heart opening pose, then feel free to set up like that. And if you'd like a blanket or anything, just let me know. Raise your hand. I'll bring it over. Letting it go. Breathing into your whole body and releasing through your whole body. Gently bringing your awareness back to your body, lying on the mat. Deepening your breath. before you roll onto your right side. And then with great support and ease, come up to a seated position. Let your head come up last. Hands at heart center or over heart center, whichever you feel connected to today. Taking a breath here. A little special request today for a member of our studio that is going through a particularly challenging time. Sending some love to her. Sealing our practice again with a silent Om.